Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my September favorites try on style. It is officially October 1st and I am so damn shook. I feel like this year just went like that. So if you guys watch my videos, you know that my try on favorites video is basically me putting all my favorite products to use. I just like to do it better that way, so you know how I like to use my favorite products. I have a mixture of things, so we'll see how this goes. If I don't mention something, like if you don't see me use a bronzer or lashes, then it's probably because it's the same favorite as last month. So don't be like, oh, why didn't you mention that? It's probably because it's not a new favorite. So we're just gonna hop right into this mess. Now I'm gonna be going into one of my favorites for this month, which is the Revlon Photo Ready primer. You guys recommended this primer to me and I went out and bought it, of course. I got this at Walmart. It's a little bit cheaper when you go to Walmart and purchase drugstore items. Just so you know, in case you're on a really tight budget and you do not want to go to like CVS or Target, it's like more pricey, go to Walmart. They always hook you up. This one is the Pore Reducing Primer. I've been so obsessed with this primer. You're gonna see me use this primer a lot, but I've kind of been testing it more so on all the times that I wasn't on camera because I really wanted to like feel it out before I just presented it to you guys. But this has been one of those products that I just fell in love with, and it just gives me the most beautiful finish on the skin. It makes my pores just feel really like nice and smoothed out. My skin feels nice and smoothed out. It's just all around a very great situation. So before we move into foundation, I want to talk about another product that just completely like surprised me and changed my life. And that's the First Aid Beauty Kona Eye Stick. Oh my goodness. This is the most amazing thing for your under eyes. Like, it just hydrates the life out of your under eyes. It's an eye primer. So if you're somebody that, you know, struggles with puffiness and you just want something to deep puff and give you that cooling sensation and give you that smooth canvas on the under eyes, if you have really dry under eyes, you're going to love this First Aid Beauty Kona stick. I've been using this nonstop. Even on days where like I'm not wearing makeup, this is what I use. And it does such a good job of deep puffing my under eyes in the morning. Now we're gonna move on to our foundations. So these foundations aren't like newest to the market. There have actually been two foundations that I've been mixing. And some of you guys have asked me like, girl, what are you wearing in this video? And I'm just like, I'm wearing these two. The Diorskin Forever foundation and the LA Girl Pro Matte foundation. I've been mixing these together a lot, and that is because the Diorskin that I have is a little bit darker, and then the Pro Matte by LA Girl is a little bit lighter. So mixed together, they're like perfect. And I feel like for somebody that has oily skin, I mixed the Dior one with the LA Girl Pro Matte because this is matte. This is more for like normal skin. It does give you a little bit of an oil finish if you do have oily skin, like through the day you'll see it. But if you put something that's a little bit more matte with it, it makes a difference. So I like to do 2 pumps of the LA Girl, and then I do 1 pump of the Diorskin Forever, like that. And then I just mix them together and we put that on the skin, and you're gonna see a good situation. Trust me. Another favorite of mine is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Master Collection Foundation Brush. This is the JH34 brush. And we're just gonna begin applying this foundation. I've also been using this brush nonstop this month. I've been a huge fan of it. I just feel like it does such a good job of applying the foundation, blending it right into your skin, and just making your skin look really beautiful with the foundation. So this is definitely a good situation. You can see the color together works perfectly with my complexion, so I feel like it's like the good happy medium. Okay, so that is the foundation and that is the brush. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the eye makeup. So for the eye makeup, I have been really enjoying my Iluvsarahii Dose of Colors little palette. Let's go ahead and get started. And I also like the fact that this is so travel friendly. Like if you need a palette just for like your vacation, this is perfect because it has those wearable shades, but also has those fun shades if you want to take it to the next level. So another favorite that I recently have dug into is my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I love this. This is in the original. It's really good. just to keep the shadow in place all day long. I know that you guys probably are like, girl, that's like nothing new, and it's really not anything new. This has been around for years. But I just got into this. For a long time, I neglected eyeshadow primers and I just used concealer. But I feel like there's a big difference from concealer to eyeshadow primers. I feel like eyeshadow primers are the ones that keep it on all day long. So I'm just gonna be taking this Morphe brush and I'm going to be blending the primer right into my eye. And I took your advice. I know some of you guys suggested not setting it. So I've been not setting it, but what I have to do so that it doesn't crease right away, because that's the reason why I would always set it, I have to start on the eyeshadow immediately or else it's gonna crease. But I'm gonna go in with this other JH34 brush. I've been obsessed with this. This is also from the Master Collection. It's such a great brush to do crease work, so I've literally been using this nonstop. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this color right here. I think it's called Poquito Más. And it's like a nice like burnt red shade, and we are just gonna apply that right on our crease. Another technique I've learned this month from watching Nikki tutorials is kind of like packing it on like into one place like that, and then slowly distributing out. So it kind of gives you that really cool effect. And it like blows it up as well. I love this brush so much because it has like a little point, as you can see. So I feel like it really targets where you want to place that eyeshadow. And I think that's why I love the brush so much, because it just really like pinpoints exactly where you're going. You can see it blows it up so beautifully that I'm just like, yes. I feel like this color is so essential to have in a palette, and I'm so happy she put this in her palette, because I feel like everybody always needs this nice transition color. Like, I just feel like it's the best having this like nice warm tone in there, because who doesn't love a warm tone? And do you see that blend? It's like phenomenal. And now I'm going to be taking this beautiful shade in the middle called Sun Glow and putting that all over my lid with my MAC 242 brush. I feel like Dose of Colors is just phenomenal, and I'm so happy they're collaborating with such talented people. For example, Iluvsarahii, Katie, and Desi. I actually just picked up the Katie and Desi collection. I'm going to be reviewing it shortly, so stay tuned for that. I'm so excited. And this is with no MAC Fix Plus. So now I'm going to be going back into the JH34 brush, and I'm going to be packing on a little bit of Poquito Más, which is the color we used all over our crease. And I'm just going to be packing that on the outer edge. I just kind of want to put it really truly all over so that it can just look fantastic. You can see how pigmented it looks when you tap it, as opposed to just slapping it on and blending it back and forth. Even though we are going to be blending it back and forth, I still like to go ahead and pack it and just kind of start to diffuse it outwards as I'm going, as I'm looking at the look. That's when I like to start diffusing it. Now I'm just going to be taking this Delium Tools blending brush. It's a big fluffy guy, so we're able to really get in there. And we just want to diffuse this edge right here because we don't want it to be sharp. Do you see how that diffuses it into everything so nicely? Then I'm going to go back in with the JH34 brush, and I'm going to start to kind of just blend Poquito Más, the color on the outer edge, in with Sun Glow, I think it's called. Yes, Sun Glow. And just make sure that there's a really nice diffusion, because we don't want it to look like there's a sharp line between both. And just softly diffuse it, and you can see how it just kind of starts to melt in. So there we go. That is the eye. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye, and then when I come back, I'll look better. So I went ahead and finished this eye, and I did my brows. I'm going to add another little extra step that I didn't do all the time when I did this look, but only when I wanted to be a little fancy Nancy. So I'm gonna be taking this color right here called Loungy, which is the black shade, which I feel like not a lot of people use because they're intimidated by it, which I completely understand. We're gonna be creating a liner with our eyeshadow. So I'm gonna be taking my liner brush. This is the Sigma E65, and we're gonna be taking Loungy. It has a little bit of shimmer, so you just want to go in with it and just be really nice and precise. Gives you like a nice pretty shimmer. I like how it has like glitter there. I think it's cool to have a liner that's not completely matte, but that also has like that really pretty shimmer in there. She did such a good job with this black because it's legit perfection. I feel like this eye look is very appropriate. It has like those fall vibes, and also like with this black wing, I feel like it looks just very spooky. I'm gonna go in with this flat brush and I'm just gonna clean this edge. I'm gonna take a little bit of MAC Fix Plus on the brush because I kind of want to have a little bit more of that like sparkle, the glitter kind of show. So maybe this will make it a little bit more pop in. Yeah. Oh my god, I hope you guys can see it. Do you see that? It's so good. Okay, so I went ahead and completed this wing liner. I'm so obsessed. Like you guys, like I live for this glitter on the black shadow because it just makes it so much like prettier. For lashes, I'm wearing the Ardell Demi Wispies, the Studio Effects collection ones. I am still obsessed with these guys. If you're looking for a really good drugstore lash, this is the one you need. I didn't want to mention it over and over because I literally always talk about these. They've been my favorite since like last month, since probably the month before. But I just can't get over this, and I know I need to start using a new lash because, let's be real, can't keep using the same lash forever, especially when I have literally a drawer full of lashes. Now we're gonna move on to our concealer. I always love doing concealer as soon as I finish my eye makeup because it makes the eyeshadow look so good. So we're going to be using the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. This has been so good for every day, and even when you wear like a fuller face of makeup, it's just fantastic. Okay, so I'm taking this in the shade 4, and we are just going to be applying this all over. I just love how smooth it is, and I also love how this little doe foot applicator is like so nice and bendable because you're able to like kind of really go in there and it's not like stiff. I feel like sometimes some doe foot applicators are so stiff that like it kind of takes you a second to like really maneuver it around your under eye. And it really doesn't feel like you have anything on your under eye. So if you really prefer that lighter feel on your under eye, you don't like anything heavy down there, then you're really going to enjoy the First Aid Beauty. If I am going to be baking it, I have to bake all the time, no matter what concealer it is. This has to happen for me. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our bronzing. I did blush. Blush is still the same, which is why I didn't even mention it. For bronzer, still kind of rotation of the same. I'm gonna be using my Butter Bronzer today though. This is like an OG favorite, as you can see. But the reason why I want to do my bronzer on camera is because I do have a new favorite highlighter brush. And that is the JH34 brush right here. And I'm just going to be applying bronzer all over the outer parts of my face. And I just love how this brush applies the bronzer. It's absolutely great. It's honestly, it became my favorite ever since I tried it, and then I've been using it nonstop. I tell everybody, I'm like, if there's one brush you need for the face, it's this one. You guys know I'm all about having that really good, nice bronzer. I feel like it adds so much good dimension to the face, so I just live for it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and coat my lower lashes with some mascara. I've been really into the Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. This one is really nice and like creamy, and I feel like it has this really thick wand. At first I was like, I don't know if I like it, but I actually like the volume it gives me, especially for my lower lashes, because when I coat my lower lashes with mascara, it takes things to the next level. I decided not to go with any eyeshadow on my lower lash line because honestly, I feel like there's so much going on the top. Like it just looks so good that I feel like I just need to kind of let the lashes do the talking. Like it just makes them look so long and beautiful. Okay, so now we are gonna be talking about highlighter. So for highlighter this month, I've been using nonstop another Dose of Colors Iluvsarahii product. This is the Solmate. It is so gorgeous. Like it looks a little dark in the pan, but once you put it on, it's like heaven on earth. I'm taking my Milani highlight brush. This is my obsession. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it right here like this. You can see it doesn't need any type of MAC Fix Plus, But you guys know me, I like to take things to the next level. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some MAC Fix Plus and just kind of make it more like wet looking. So for MAC Fix Plus, I'm gonna be using Gold Light. I feel like this, because it does have a little bit of kind of like glitter, it kind of intensifies the highlight that you may be using. So that's just a little tip. And we are just going to apply it. Do you see? It like gives it that wet effect. Like that really, really good wet effect. And then I just like to center it right here because I feel like when I take it all the way up, it kind of accentuates my texture. So I center it right here and then I kind of like dust off any leftover on the outer part. Put some on the tip of my nose. That is what the highlight looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking another JH brush. This is the JH34 brush, and this is to apply your inner tear duct highlight. I'm telling you, ever since I started using this, I've been so into doing inner tear duct highlight, and I think it's because I'm able to really get in there and apply the perfect amount of highlight right there, as opposed to when I used any other brush, I felt like it applied way too much and it just looks so terrible on me. So it's so great to find a little brush that fits in there perfectly. So I'm taking Wonderlust, like I just mentioned, and I'm going to be applying that right in the inner tear duct. Do you see? It just perfectly applies it. It knows where it's going. Okay, so now for lips, we are going to be using this Huda Beauty mini lipstick that I have been using forever, but I just started using it again this month, like nonstop, because I feel like it goes with everything. Every time I like wear this out, people are always like, what are you wearing? It's just such a beautiful neutral shade. I just love the way that Huda Beauty lipsticks smell. I also like the way that they wear. They recently came out with a more moisturizing formula that's kind of like a liquid lipstick, but I just love this one. I feel like it's the perfect moving into fall color. And I also feel like it just goes so beautifully with a lot of different looks. Okay, so now I want to move into setting spray. So you guys don't really see me ever put on setting spray that much. Like, it's very rare that I use setting spray. I feel like unless it's a very special occasion and I need this to like for sure last, like if I'm going to be doing a day trip and I just need it to be like on looking flawless for the whole day, it's not gonna just happen for me. So I have two setting sprays that I've been obsessed with. I'm gonna talk about one today, and then the other one I'm gonna leave for an upcoming video that I'm really, really excited about. It's gonna be up very soon. I think you guys are gonna be excited about it as well. But right now I wanna mention one of them, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I've been using this nonstop this month. I just feel like I really fell in love with it, and all the times that I wore it, I was like, it's because of the setting spray. And I even went to the Ulta sale, and when they were doing like their 21 days of beauty, they had the big one. Because I originally was only using this little guy, but they had the big one on sale. So I went ahead and purchased two. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna purchase two of these bad boys because when is there gonna be another sale like anytime soon? So right now I'm just using this little travel guy, but let me just tell you, this stuff locks shit in. So definitely use a setting spray. This definitely is a more high-end one, but hint, hint, the other one that I'm really obsessed with that I'm gonna be talking about very soon is a very affordable one. And it's okay to drench yourself. It's totally cool, I get it. I feel like this is more so for people that really want it to like lock in and stay. It doesn't give you like a radiant finish or like a dewy finish. It just gives you like locked in vibes. This completes my September favorites. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. And if you guys have any favorites of September that you were completely obsessed with, that you're dying to share with me, please go ahead and share them down below in the comment section because I would love to know what they are. I will also have all my favorites that are in this video in the description box. So you guys can go ahead and check them out if there is something you're interested in. And if you guys have any other recommendations for future videos that you want to see, please go ahead and let me know down below as well. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world because my videos are pretty freaking awesome. So go ahead and subscribe. So that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.